Your time and expertise are valuable, making focus one of the most important resources to have at work. These days, professionals spend nearly half the work week on written communication, and it can be difficult to stay on task with all the emails and documents you have to get through. With Grammarly as your AI writing partner, you can stay focused and quickly get through your work with relevant, real-time suggestions, wherever you write. It works across 500,000 apps and websites, so it can help with everything, from brainstorming presentation ideas to sounding more confident and persuasive in emails and reports. For 15 years, Grammarly has offered best-in-class communication support and enterprise-grade security on a business model that doesn't sell your data. 93% of professionals report that Grammarly helps them get more work done. Download Grammarly for free at grammarly.com/podcast. That's GRAMMARLY.com/podcast.
Starting the day off on National Financial Awareness Day, so Emily's going to talk about the things that she thinks are worth spending tons of money on that are overpriced but worth it. There's some stuff on this list for all of us, though.
I feel like I need a disclaimer that says I am not a financial advisor. I just am poor with life decisions. So,
are you? You know what? Wait a second. Are you the one who just? Are you the one who just buys on Amazon randomly and it's like, don't even know where this money's coming from, but I need this?
Anyways, I was talking to my husband about how iPhones are so overpriced because let's be honest, they are, but they're worth it. Okay, so it got me thinking how many things are overpriced but worth it, and movers. Like, yeah, we could just move ourselves, but who wants to do that?
No, nobody does.
No, I don't want to DIY a move again.
No, I will never do that again.
Fast food. Now, granted, I say fast food because it is overpriced, but I feel like I just should stop eating it, right?
Yeah, I don't eat much fast food, I'll be honest, because I don't know. I
don't, it's not a lot. I just like when I do, I'm like, why did I do that kind of thing?
Yeah. I think restaurants for me are just all overpriced now. But I mean, look, they're doing their best to stay afloat. They've got to be overpriced because everything's so expensive, but they're convenient.
Right. And I thought about this one. I don't know the experience yet. I'm going to knock on wood on that one. But lawyers, a good one is worth the money.
Oh, 100%.
I feel like in the long run, they're going to save you money.
Or make you money.
You're right. I forgot about that.
You're suing somebody. You put appliances on this list, too. I need to talk to you about this for a second because, you know what? I'm going to join that whole camp of people who are like, they just don't make appliances like they used to. We had a washer and dryer that I bought before Mrs. Kirsch and I were married, right?
Okay.
Before we even met, I bought these in an apartment that I lived in, and we just got rid of them. So it's been, I mean, they were 22 years old or something, and they finally stopped working. We bought a new washer and dryer, just got it last weekend. And no, it's not, it's fine now, but I was talking to a friend over the weekend because we're old now and we're like, I got a new washer and dryer and everybody's got a story about it, right? And he was like, hopefully it's not a Samsung. I've bought Samsung appliances the past 2 times and they last for like a year. Well, I'll be damned. You know what she bought is a Samsung. I'm like, man.
Oh, what's our return policy?
I know. So hopefully they last more than 2 years.
I mean, I'm going to hope for the best for you.
Thank you.
You know what else I was thinking about is expert advice. And don't ever start charging me, please, for expert advice because I like my free advice from you.
I got you. You know that.
Yeah, maybe others you can charge.
Chris Stapleton's up next. Tyler Hubbard and Jake going on the way too. It's New Country, fewer commercials. New Country 103.9. Emily, New Country, fewer commercials. New Country 103.9. I was thinking about this, Emily, when I saw this story come up. Did you get your skeleton yet? Your giant skeleton?
Okay, so
that's a no. The fact that you didn't immediately say yes. Oh, you have it?
I got to explain this. So I had a plan, right? And let me just tell you about it.
Oh, no, we're going to back up just a second. Emily, like 2 weeks ago, started talking about the fact that she bought that 12-foot skeleton, or she was trying to buy it. She's going to put it in the yard, and her husband was going to get irritated. So, okay, what's going on with this?
So I tried to pick it up myself, right? Just, say, surprise, husband, welcome home. It would not fit in my car. So I needed my husband and his truck. So my plan was ruined.
So how excited was he?
So excited because, I mean, you know what? He loves me and he picked it up for me. And we are now going to have a 12-foot skeleton in our yard. And I have found, but he says we have to do something cool with it, which I agree. It can't just be in the middle of the yard.
Yeah, you got to do something sweet with it, for sure.
I said I would dress it up year round, but
please don't do that. I'm just going to, for the sake of, on behalf of each of your neighbors, I'm just going to say, please don't do that.
I mean, one of my neighbors has the whole collection of these 12-footers. So
does it keep it out year round?
No.
There you go. So not even the guy with the collection wants them out year round. The reason I brought this up,
anyways,
it says retailers are tricking consumers into spending more with earlier than ever Halloween rollout.
Is it tricking when you want to decorate for Summerween?
I think it's that way with every holiday. You know, by the time, so Halloween stuff is out now. By the time we get to like October 8th or something like that, all of a sudden, you know, it's going to be coming out in Target and Kroger and Walmart. All of us Christmas trees are going to go up.
I've seen Christmas stuff already. I was like, that's a little too soon. Let's focus on Halloween first.
It's August, for crying out loud.
I will say they are getting earlier and earlier, like April, which is kind of crazy. Costco.
Seriously.
And like, you have to jump on that stuff when it comes because it'll disappear and you'll never have it. I'm an expert. I know.
I think I'm okay not having it. We'll just let's see. Emily always brings us the Hump Day Hoedown on Wednesday mornings around this time. We get you caught up on all the things happening in country music news. Everybody calls it the country or the whatever the news from Nashville. We're like, let's shake it up and call it the Hump Day Hoedown.
Every person I've told we call it this, they're like, I love it. I'm like, right?
The Hump Day Hoedown. What happened this week with country stars?
Morgan Wallen performed in Vegas, and he had Mike Tyson and Tom Brady join him for his famous walkout before his show. And a lot of people obviously thought Tom looked weird because he was wearing a Raiders hat. But, you know, I guess he bought minority stake in the franchise. I don't know what it's like to have that money. So whatever.
I mean, why not, right?
Right. But I've been loving walkouts lately. I don't know why. It just seems fun and I want to do one. Who would you have walk out with you?
John Boy Crenshaw.
Don't steal my answer. That's not fair. I was literally going to say that.
I'd have John Boy come out.
Okay, well.
Phil Kelly from ABC6.
He would I would too. Yes, he would.
He would walk out with me.
I would include you. Okay.
Thank you.
Know that.
Well, I thought we were a team. I thought we were walking out together.
Oh, that's true. We are.
What would your walkout song be?
Oh, that's
like if you were a baseball player and you're walking out to the plate and you're up, you're about to hit. What's your walkout song? Every guy has thought about this.
You know what? Right now it has to be Cowgirls.
All right, I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Mine is a hard rock song. It's not a country song.
What is it?
Down with the Sickness from Disturbed.
Okay. Okay.
Do you know that song?
No, I don't.
Oh, we should play it. No, we shouldn't.
Let's not. And say we did.
All right, what else is going on in the Hoedown?
Post Malone's country album F1 Trillion drops this Friday. I'm excited.
All right.
I love Boosty. Country star Phil Vassar died twice after a heart attack and stroke. I dropped dead, he said. Vassar noted that he feels great after his near-death experiences and appreciates being alive. He also thanked the first responders.
God, of course he feels great. He died twice and he's alive.
I would be like living my life to the fullest as if I wasn't before.
No kidding.
And country music legend's daughter was arrested in Georgia. The daughter of country music legend Wynonna Judd is in trouble with the law again. Grace Kelly, her name, she's doing the real Grace Kelly disservice right now, was reportedly arrested in Georgia last week and charged with 3 misdemeanors.
All right.
Again.
All right. Sounds like she's got her stuff together for sure. Emily, I'm cracking up today, and I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I still haven't gotten my voice back 100% from going to Kenny Chesney last week, and it's Wednesday. That show was Thursday night.
Do you think it's a sign that you should just stop talking so much?
Thanks for that. I appreciate that. You're so kind. Good Lord.
You know, I'm here just spitting truth and awareness over here, okay?
Hurting my feelings this morning.
Sorry, don't make me feel bad. It was a joke.
All right, so today's Financial Awareness Day. You said you don't need this because you're already aware that girl math saves you money, and I need you to explain this.
It does. Let me give you a few examples, okay?
Okay.
So when there is a buy one, get one half off sale, we always take part, right? Because we would be losing money if we didn't. 4 items, but only paid for 3, basically.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Sure. It does.
It does.
Well, it does in most circumstances. We'll just go with that.
Okay, sure. Or always. Always buy more for free shipping. Okay? Because if your online total is $15, but you get free shipping at $30, we will spend $15 to get that free shipping instead of paying $3.99. Pro math.
Okay. I mean, if it's things you need, okay, it makes sense. I can get behind that.
I mean, the $3.99 for shipping just vanishes when you spend more. Duh.
Okay. I'm on board.
If it's on sale, you're making a profit. If there's an item on sale for $50 from $90, technically $40 was made.
Oh, okay, that's a stretch.
And this is the one I live by.
Anything is a stretch. You just made $40.
Anything bought.
I want you to try to hold on. I want you to try to spend that $40 on something else and see how that works.
No, that goes along with returns. It's basically free money because you returned something.
Okay, hold on. My brain hurts from this. What's the last one you had here?
Anything you bought in advance is free. Concerts, vacations, etc. Because you've already paid for it. The money's gone. You forgot about it already.
Yeah, you couldn't possibly use that for retirement or college.
YOLO.
Kids' college.
I'm just financially aware over here, Kirsch. Okay.
I love that.
Just sharing my knowledge.
Anything you bought in advance, like concert tickets, is free because you already forgot about that money. It does feel that way. I'll give you that.
My husband's so lucky, I know.
He is. He absolutely is. You guys would be rolling in S-Class Mercedes. And,
just don't do this stuff on air because he listens.
Yeah, you guys would be rolling in, both of you would have an S-Class Mercedes and you'd be in some mansion in New Albany right now if you used real math. So much. If you didn't girl math so much. I'm Kirsch. There's Emily over there. Hello, Emily.
Hello.
You have the internet debate of the week. We're starting to pull up these things that we see people arguing about online, and they're not ever going to be politics because everybody just... Please, look, if you're arguing about politics online or you're sharing politics on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, X. Does anybody call it X?
No.
We all still call it Twitter, right?
Yeah.
No one wants that. Just stop doing it.
And also, they don't care.
Right. All right, so what's this week's internet debate of the week? I know you saw one. You're like, we need to talk about that.
Running an online business is hard enough without the stress and time consumption of managing hosting. Whether managing one WordPress site or dozens, Kinsta's managed solutions offer speed, enterprise-grade security, and an intuitive dashboard. With 24/7, 365 human-only expert support, get peace of mind that your sites stay online, secure, and performing their best. Start today and get your first month free with migrations handled for you. Learn more at kinsta.com/podcast. That's KINSTA.com/podcast.
Parents pay when their adult children go on a family vacation.
So if you do like a whole family thing, everybody goes to the beach and you all show up and you're
Should your parents pay?
You know what? Okay. Look, I think that comes down to if they want to, yes. If they don't want to, no.
Correct. That's the normal answer, but you would not believe some of the things in these comments.
Oh, what did people say about that?
Well, apparently 50% of millennials said yes, which, I feel like that's very on brand for us.
Yeah.
And 21% said their parents shouldn't foot the bill for a family vacation. Some said they are probably the ones who want to go on vacation, so yes, they should. I think, I'm going to use ourselves as a prime example.
Okay.
My mom, we are very fortunate. My mom is taking us on vacation in November. However, I still plan to pay for some of the things because I feel bad.
That's
she is
fair.
paying.
My parents years ago took us all to Myrtle Beach. They always wanted to do like a big family vacation to Myrtle Beach, right? And they paid for it. They booked the house that we stayed in. Boy, don't ever let my mom book a house for vacation. Good God, it was awful. But live and learn. It was like my brother walked in. He's like, "All right, we're spending the week in a frat house." Yeah. That's seriously what he said, and that's what we still call it to this day, the frat house. But you know what? They always wanted to do it. They paid. Now, when we went out to dinner or whatever, we would all kind of take care of our own bills and stuff, but they paid for the house.
Okay. Yeah. See, I think I don't know. It's crazy how this is a debate, but I guess some people feel passionately.
Guess what this falls back on? My motto about online stuff. Not everything has to be a thing. You don't have to debate everything. Just let people do their crap.
That should be a billboard somewhere.
Not everything has to be a thing. Let people do their thing and just move on. If you don't agree with it, scroll past.
Exactly.
Why is that so hard? I don't know.
I agree. But let us know what you think. If children should have their parents still pay.
There you go. Kirsch and Emyle, New Country, fewer commercials. New Country 103.9 on Tattoo Removal Day. Do you regret any of your tats, Emily?
Sure don't. I would ask you, but you don't have any because you're boring.
Because I'm boring. That's why. Actually, I just can't commit to, like, my taste change over time. And I'm like, if I would have gotten what I was really into when I was 25, I'd probably look at it and be like, really? I have a Hootie and the Blowfish tattoo?
You know what? It's a story to tell.
A Hootie and Blowfish tattoo. I don't know where that came from. I never wanted that. Nor do I have one.
I feel like we need to talk to Darius about this.
You know what? Now being on country radio, I would just, if I had that, I would just get a tattoo with an X over it and have like Darius Rucker tattooed under it or something like that. Emily, tattoo parties. You've got tats. I don't. You have a lot going on over there. You got tats and purple hair, big glasses. You're trendy.
I'm very trendy. Yes.
I like it.
I love every time you reference the purple hair, really. It'll be red next month, don't worry.
I only do it because every time I do it, you're just like, oh, he's talking about your purple hair again.
Yes. Tattoos at parties seems to be this weird trend right now. I've seen it at birthday parties, kids' birthday parties, where someone brings in a tattoo artist for the adults, I should just say. And I don't know if I would ever get one at a party.
I mean, like, I feel sort of like if you're going to get a tattoo, you plan on it, right? And you're like, hey, I want to get this tattoo. And here's what I'm going to go.
Not planned, so.
How'd you get them then?
I woke up and said, I feel like getting a tattoo today.
And were they random?
I mean, I knew, like, when I thought about, I would like that. Like, my peace sign behind my ear, which I always forget about, was the first one, and it was random.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I don't know if I could ever get, like, if I were to get one, I don't think I could ever get a random tattoo.
Well, some of us like to live life on the edge and scare our mothers, okay?
You know what? I'm going to go get one today then. I'm going to get one today, and I'm just going to walk into the tattoo artist and be like, hey, whatever you feel like, just put it across my entire back.
So, have you heard of this, though? I saw this. Gen Z brides-to-be, like, they're having tattoo regret probably because, you know, their dresses or whatever. It's one day, whatever. But some are even making that the gift at the wedding. Some brides.
Tattoos are the gift at the wedding?
Yeah, like the favor, the wedding favor.
What if you don't want one?
I know. Can you imagine if I was at my wedding, if I was like, Kirsch, you got to get a tattoo or else you're getting nothing.
I would have taken nothing. I wouldn't like, can you not give me like a bag of chocolates or something like that? Like, give me some Jordan almonds. I'm good. I don't need a tattoo today.
Yeah. So, and also there's makeup to hide tattoos, brides to be if you regret it. Just throwing that out there.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't regret any of mine. I wonder if my husband regrets any of his.
He has a lot going on.
You know what? But they're all faith-based, okay? That's what he tells me.
Good. You know what? Good for him then. Yes. I'm still glad I never got my Hootie and the Emily, I want your take on something. A friend of mine is divorced and decided to start dating again. And, you know, things have definitely changed since his first time around falling in love with somebody, you know, the whole dating and everything.
I can only imagine.
He was telling me how bad the apps all just suck. Right?
Right.
Have you never went down that path? Like the Tinder, Bumble kind of thing?
I think, like once, and it just, I was like, no, I'm good.
And it was bad? It was a bad experience?
Yeah, I was like, why do people like this? And then I would sometimes take my friends and swipe on his, and he wasn't happy about that.
Oh, gosh, that kind of sounds fun. I need to find somebody.
That's why I did it.
We should bring somebody in who's on the apps, and we should swipe for them and see what it turns into. But the reason I bring this up is he said that he met a woman. They went out. They had a couple cocktails, and they, talked and got to know each other. And when they were leaving, going their separate ways, first date, she dropped the L-bomb on him. She's like, I love you. He's like, oh, hold on. How early is too early for the L word?
So I'm a really firm believer in when you know, you know. My husband said it probably earlier than most would think is, most would probably be like, run, But I felt different.
Wait, how early? Like first date?
Oh, no. Gosh, no, I wouldn't ran then, let's be honest.
Yeah, right.
I want to say it was maybe a month in,
All right.
month and a half.
I think I was like 3 months or so is when I dropped that.
Well, he slipped it. I don't know if it was really slipped or whatever, but like with him, I felt different. I was like, okay, no, I do,
Yeah.
I feel this way.
Well,
but
this
lady, the first date,
dropped it on the first date, and he's like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and not go out with her again.
Yeah, block.
Stage 5 clinger.
Can only imagine if he continued that, how bad that would get.
I kind of want him to go out with her again.
No,
just like once.
Are you the person that's like, I want you to go on the serial killer show? Actually, that makes sense because like we discussed Monday, November means you're a serial killer. So this all makes sense now.
No, I just want him to go out one more time and just see where she takes things next time.
Am I the only one concerned for your friend's safety?
If you're he said she's like 5 foot tall. He's 6'4". He's like 250. So, I think he's going to be okay.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to go there then. Okay.
Right. Emily, you always talk to me about manifestation. What is manifestation?
When you think about something and it happens because you just, you got to achieve it, right? You dream it, you do it. You put it out in the universe and it rewards you.
I feel like there might actually be something to that. But for me, I've noticed if I say something enough times, it becomes true.
Right. So you might be a manifestor. I've got to do your human design. Mind me.
But you're not doing anything like that. What is that?
Okay, there's like 5 types of human design. Okay, based on when you were born. And I'm a manifestor. I represent 8% of the population. No big deal.
You should see how passionate she is about what she's saying. I've never seen you so passionate about something.
I'm a unique breed, okay?
You are.
But we're born initiators. Okay, but after reading my human design, because I like this stuff.
Holy crap. I'm going to interrupt because I've never seen you so passionate about anything you've talked about on air. She's like grabbing her chest. She's like,
about my kid and my husband. And radio. I mean,
you're like, I have a 1-year-old. We took him to COSI, but human design. Anyhow, manifesting. Talk to me about this.
So, I know you're a realist, Kirsch, which also makes me think you're not a manifestor and I'm the dreamer over here. It's fine. But I do want to know if I manifest something right now for us and for a year from now, let's see if it comes true. Let's see how much power I have.
Go big. Manifest something. What is it going to be? Morgan Wallen is a co-host for a year.
Okay, no, that's a little ridiculous out there kind of thing. Something that can actually
happen. Well, if you manifest it, it should work, right? We have Morgan Wallen on.
Time.
Okay, give me something better. Let's go somebody smaller. Okay, Jordan Davis.
I'm over here thinking.
A co-host for a year.
No, I'm over here thinking, maybe we'll be the #1 country radio show in Columbus, and you're over here with celebrities guest hosting for a year.
Well, look, let's manifest that. In 1 year, we're the #1 radio show in Columbus in the mornings. Now, we're just going to ask for your help on this. Tell everybody you know to start listening to us so Emily doesn't go off over the fact that manifesting didn't work.
Setting a reminder in my phone right now, a year from now.
#1 in Columbus.
Yes.
Why not? Why wait for a year? Let's go 3 months.
That's because you're trying to prove me wrong and I'm trying to prove myself right. So
manifest it harder. That's all you have to do. Just manifest harder.
Okay. Okay, Kirsch.
You got this, Emily.